Hello everyone, welcome to Blacklight Games. This is a video review that I have been playing. This particular one is a really good video. I had fun playing this game. It was a real challenge for me, and I just wanted to replay it all. It was a really good game. On the upper left corner is me, Blacklight. And then in the lower corner is my enemy, Terran, who we are going to name NormSnow. NormSnow is a pretty classic Terran build, has all that going on. Gonna be scouting me really quick. And my build is kind of standard up here, building a gateway right away. And there he goes, building down a barracks. And I decide to pop down another gateway, and he scouts out my base and sees what's going on and just decides to leave. Yeah, I didn't catch him. Oh well. I decided to build a whole bunch of gateways for my starting. And he has his classic wall built up, and he's building a factory and another barracks. I like having Terrans down at the bottom corner. When they do their little tech labs or reactors, they can actually hide within the base when they are attacked. So that's a handy feature. At the moment, he's got more of a resource income than I do. And he's got more unit production potential than I do at the moment, but I'm quickly fixing that up. We're at the 6-minute mark now, and no one is attacking quite yet. We're all just trying to build up our forces. And
hi.
I really like this. Hey, Matt. I really like fighting this guy because he knew what was going on. He knew how to fight with Terrans really well. Knows what I've got and knows how to counter me and knows how to really give you a hard time. So he's a respectful character. Not much going on. He's trying to build down a command center for his second base, and same here for me. I'm building a nexus for a second base. He's got his Marines going, and he's starting to build up Vikings. Here I go with all my stalkers. Norm tries to break down the rocks so that he can get the high yield expansion up here. That will prove invaluable to him. Ten-minute mark, and we're at the building of the second base here for me. And what have I got going on here? Not much. Same build plan going on here. Just trying to build up a whole bunch of guys. And he's starting to build siege tanks. He's got some missile turrets getting placed up so he can protect himself from air defenses. And he's got his research going for his infantry weapons level 1. Same with me, I have my weapons almost completed leveling up. The units we're getting now, currently he has the most. He's got more Marines than I do with any unit. However, I have technically more units than he does because they are more expensive units. Let's look at the income we're getting at the moment. At the moment, I'm getting the most income. And it quickly switches around because he decides to harass me with these. Here he goes. Play at normal speed. And he takes out a lot of my guys, almost all my probes in my second base. And then I try to take him down. It doesn't exactly succeed. And he gets away, smooth sailing. Builds up some bunkers for his defense on the second base. And I go back to trying to build up more of my forces. And I'm still have the higher end of the income. I have more harvesters than he does. So that's a plus. Let's go back to fast speed. Norm has a really good defensive strategy going on. He's got really close to my base, so that proves as a disadvantage for my part. Here he goes, filling up his medevacs again. The medevacs are really handy for him in this mission. And he decides to put a siege tank in here. If you see. I believe it's a siege tank. If not, he picks up those 2 Marines. Yes, he does. He gets the siege tank. Has to drop one guy off, I believe. Yes, there he goes. And then here I go trying to build up my third right above him, and I am unknowingly above him. I did not see that at all at this time. I'm hosting. And then he tries to sneak around my base because he knows that I have this defended. Knows that I'll have that up. Tries to scout to see if I have any other bases that he can hinder at me at the moment. And then here comes the attack from him. About to drop off the enemy units. Here he goes. He lands his siege tanks, and I just get my robotics facility up, so I don't have enough time to get Colossus into the fray. I have to bring in my forces really quick. It's not looking good for me at all, and I try to warp in a few guys here at the last second. There we go. The attack is on. Everything goes down except for the medevac. The medevac goes free. Epic strategy right there. It didn't work too well. He did break down a pylon, but that doesn't affect me too much. However, he does know now that I'm going to be bringing in Colossi. So he's gonna do some Banshees and try to hinder them, because Colossi don't exactly damage them. And the other disadvantage is that I do not have any observers out, which can detect these cloaked Banshees. And I don't even know that he is building Banshees at the moment. Builds some siege tanks and a little bit of defense. Good strategy here. And he starts planning his third expansion, and is immediately protected. Except for this side, which hardly anyone goes through. And if you look at the resources, he's in the huge advantage with the minerals, and I am lacking in them. I really need to get my mineral fields going. It's not looking good for me, and here I go placing my fourth. And hopefully that should help me out, get me advantage of him. I don't know if I ever do get ahead of him in minerals, but he's got some Thors out, which honestly don't do much against Colossi. Here comes the attack.